hi there friends, and you are our friends. We welcome you once again to Outreach Art's production of Behind the Canvas. I am your host John Morris, and welcome to the show that brings you exclusive photos, exclusive videos and exclusive stories of the people behind the canvases as well. We share with you commissioned paintings and the stories behind them, and today is such an exciting episode that I am delighted to bring to you as we bring this beautiful painting all the way to you from sunny Scotland. Welcome to today's show. Well, hi there folks, and today's episode comes to you from sunny Scotland, and it features beautiful the Pussycat, who was commissioned by Kerry Dean of Watsonville, California, USA, and there's got an amazing story behind it. I am delighted to bring this painting to you. Kerry is one of the most lovely ladies that I've ever had the privilege of working with, and in today's episode I want to show you a little bit on how we put the final touches to Princess, but I want to tell you the story here. Kerry got in touch with me, as you may imagine, earlier on this year and asked me to do a special painting of her beloved Pussycat. She sent me a few photos through, and instantly I could see that this was going to be a very different style of cat. Now the reason being is because you can see here, there is literally markings here, there and everywhere. Whereas with Raven, who we covered in episode 2, it's all black cat and you've got to put some highlight on here and there. We looked at a couple of other cats as well that I've done over the series. Maybe the white cat, maybe different colours and things. This time, these Pussycat had markings literally all over the place, which did make for a really interesting experience. But the way that I was able to get around that was to mix different colours on the brush, tap into them, and then literally just give upward strokes, and the canvas was pulled off the paint exactly as it wanted to do so. And it was an absolute pleasure and a privilege to put this one together. Things that I love about this painting, honestly, have to be the eyes. The eyes literally are the windows to the soul, and you can just imagine what this cat is looking at and what it's thinking at the time. It's like, oh, the sound of silence, there's so many things going on, listen to the birds, and so on and so on and so on. But it's just so much warmth and so much eyes. You've heard me talk about it before, that the warmth of the eyes really come when the pupils are quite wide, not when they're dilated, and it's really important as an artist to get that and to have that feeling and emotion. I love the fur as well. Again, mixed with a 1/4" brush with a little bit of grey on one side and more white on the others, and it's those small downward strokes that really bring the fur to life. I also love the mouth. I've got to be honest, I really do. I look for these small details, and this is what really helps me to fall in love with a painting like this. We've got a few stages that I want to show you, but I want to take you now to Kerry, who can tell her side of the story and also show you the reaction when she opened up this parcel. Enjoy.
This is it. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Let me take the paper off here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I can't even believe it. Oh my goodness. It looks exactly like him. It looks, oh, I'm getting kind of emotional here. This is a picture of my kitty Big Boy. And I'll tell you a little bit about Big Boy. He showed up in my driveway as a stray, I thought. It was obvious he belonged to someone because he was the most affectionate kitty that I have ever had. He wanted to be on me all the time. Anytime I would stop moving, he would want to be on me. So anyway, to get back to my story, he showed up in my driveway. I thought he was a little stray. He was very, very affectionate. The funny thing about him was anytime he laid on you, he didn't want to be in your lap. He wanted to be cradled in your arm, and he had to be facing you, so he was looking up at your face. He would, anytime I was watching TV, I was in bed reading, and he had to be right here. And so, yeah, anyway, it was really obvious that he had belonged to someone else. And so he adopted me. I took him to the vet. He had been neutered, so obviously he was someone's cat. So about 2 years after that, he was in the driveway, and he was just kind of laying there, and it wasn't acting right, and so I kind of went out there and told him to come on in, and he took a couple of steps and he laid down. So I took him to the vet. I waited a little bit. I took him to the vet that day. Vet ran tests on him. They rehydrated him. He was very dehydrated. And they told me to take him home and let him know. And they took blood. And they called me later and said, "How's he doing?" And I had gotten home from work. I left him on my bed. I said, "He hasn't moved." They said, "Well, we got the blood work back and you need to take him over to emergency." So long story short, he had cancer, and he had a tumor on his spleen. We got medication for him from the specialist. He was real good about taking it. Went on for about another maybe 6 months, and took him into the vet all the time. He had an oncologist that he went to, and anyway, that got resolved. His tumor completely shrunk. He got back to his normal life. He was my big boy again, and then he started acting a little funny again. Just not himself. So I took him back to the vet, because at that point I was kind of worried. And it turned out that, and he had been in remission. Turned out that he had cancer again, and I can't remember the kind it was, but it's really a pancreatic maybe. Anyway, it's something it's a really bad one. So they said, "Well, since you had such good luck with the other meds, we can try them again," which we did, and it didn't do anything. So anyway, at that point, I knew I kept him for a while, and he seemed to be fine. He tried so hard, and he was purring all the time. At that point, he kind of stopped eating, and I knew then it was time. And so we did that. He purred up to the end and laid in my lap. And so anyway, he was always very special to me. And that is why I wanted to have this done. And so I'm very happy with it, John. Thank you so much. I know this is going to take some editing, but anyway, you're on my list now. So I'm sure there'll come another time when I want something else done. Again, thank you so much. I love you for this. Thank you.
Into their mind.
canvas done and in the bank. We really hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, feel free to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend, because it's how our little business grows and how you really help our channel as well. If you would like to support us, you can do it at patreon.com/outreachart, and you can do that and get some amazing content that you will not be able to find anywhere else. Exclusive discounts, vouchers and previews on so much of my material that's there as well. See it before anybody else, and exclusive discounts on art teaching as well. And speaking of art teaching, we need to throw it over to our sponsors now at outreachart.org, the best at what they do in online art courses because they understand their students. They put together custom-made art courses that were, it's incredible, honestly. From the start to the finish, you will learn amazing techniques, you will learn how to put together amazing paintings, and they're adding to their library all the time, and I'm one of the teachers. So you get to hang out with me as well for a couple of hours while I teach you how to paint from start to finish. Everything from mountscapes, seascapes, landscapes, portraits, pets, polar bears, tigers, lions, gosh, what else have we got up there? We've got horses, we got wolves, we got a wide variety, and I definitely encourage you to head to outreachart.org. If you do nothing else, sign up to their mailing list because you can get amazing special offers as well that you will absolutely love and are available nowhere else. So folks, that's going to do it from us here in sunny Scotland, sending smiles from our face to yours wherever you are in the world. Take care, God bless. Until next time, I have been your host, John Morris. This has been Behind the Canvas, and I will see you next time.